Hello everybody, this is Raining Inside. I'm doing this from a space that maybe is not the greatest to be doing a video like this. It's kinda loud and the lighting isn't great, but this is what I got and this is where I'm at. And I felt like making a video because I've done absolutely nothing productive all day long, and I don't know what to draw. I drew too little. These are bushes. Whenever I draw like this, I'm just making bushes, and then I'm like, maybe I'll make a tree or something like this. So you do whatever you want. You make your lines and then hope that the lines make some sense. But yeah, it's pretty loud here. I'm in a hotel and I'm recovering from a sickness. It's not like a bad, but just a couple days ago, like I could feel it in my throat that I was getting, it's hard to explain, but also my voice is even like, what should I do here? I don't want to spend too much time. I'll just make weird and do like that. So yeah, my voice is kind of gone. I'll make raining inside tree clouds. Tree bush cloud. What do you call? I'm so stupid right now. The sickness has gone from my throat to my brain. What is the tops of the trees called? It's just the leaves, but what's the leaf area called? I'm sure it has a name. Anyways, I hope you guys are all okay. I hope life is treating you well. I'm currently not in Vietnam. I'm in Laos. And I actually thought about going and trying to stay, not trying, but going and staying in a hostel and kind of making that work. But then I would have been too nervous to make a video like this. Plus I assumed that, people would be talking and people would be doing things, and there's it's funny. I'll make these videos and I'll start talking and I'll always say something that I feel like is too personal, and I'm like, oh my god, I shouldn't be saying that. When I was younger, I was diagnosed with avoidant personality disorder, which is kind of like social anxiety. Okay, I'm done with this. It's kind of like social anxiety, but it's a little bit different. And I notice it more as I'm older. Before I just thought of it as social anxiety, but it's like the older you get, you're not around people like when you're in school and stuff, and so you have more ways of allowing it to alter the course of how you are. But anyways, like when I was younger, I used to not talk to people because and I just thought of it as like social anxiety, right? But then I got older And it's a different kind of thing. It's like, I just don't trust people. I don't expect that they'll be nice to me or good people, and honestly, spending as much time as I have been on like TikTok and stuff, I hope that's not loud. Spending as much time as I have on TikTok and social media, it really ruins your expectations for how human beings will be and think, and people show their worst selves sometimes online. It's like back in the day, people would say that Facebook had people. I don't know what this is. What is that? It's like an animal of some kind. People will show the best selves of themselves on Facebook. That's what people used to say. And people would get all depressed because they weren't living their best lives and stuff. And now I feel like social media is the exact opposite. People show their worst selves, and no one really bats an eye, to the point where you go, wait, is everyone literally psychopaths? Like, is everyone really trying to hurt themselves and each other at all times? Look at this weird thing. So if you don't draw, or just doodle or whatever, you might not know this, but like, you don't necessarily always know what you're drawing before you drew it. That's why, like, sometimes people would say, like, you know, why'd you draw that? Why'd you put that there? And I'm always like, I have no idea. I have no idea where this weird stuff comes from. Like, why did I just start drawing dots? Polka dots. It's like, I did because I just felt like I should. I felt like this little varmint, and I feel like I should call it a varmint. This little varmint needs some polka dots. That's just the type of thing he is. Weird little stripes on his tail, like a snake. Oh my god, it's a snake. Is it a tail or is it a snake? Who knows? Maybe it's both. Maybe this weird little creature has a snake for a tail. And that's the fun of doodles. It doesn't have to make sense. You don't have to make sense. I don't have to make sense, and I never do. So I made recently on my channel, I made a video that was like, I put a lot of work into it. I hate it when this happens. I put a lot of work into this video that was a story time about, it's sort of like a mindfulness meditation mixed, not mindfulness, a meditation mixed with a story time. And happy, and I recorded it, and I made like this like thumbnail, and I did all this stuff, and I put time and effort, and I wrote it all out, and people like don't watch it, or they click on it. I think the thumbnail is actually attractive. I hope my hand's been not getting in the way. Been like that. So I think people are drawn in by the thumbnail, like, oh, I want to see what this is about, and then they hear me talking and it doesn't match probably what they were expecting from the thumbnail, and they quickly click off of it. I feel kind of bad about that, but that's alright. Still just trying to figure out life and YouTube and drawing and creating weird videos, and for what purpose, I don't know. Recently, I don't know if it's because of, let me think, the Christmas season, but I keep getting emails from Redbubble saying like somebody has purchased a design of yours, you know, like they purchased the design on the shirt or whatever. And I'm like, yay. You know, like I'm still a little bit, I'm not like yay, I'm just sort of like, oh, okay. Because there have been times in my life where I got excited about it, and then it didn't. And then like, you know, a month later I'd get $20 or something. And I'm like, I kind of was trying to make a living, not just off Redbubble, but like, I was hoping for the amount of time that I put into it. Like, I need a little bit more than $20 every other month. For anyone who doesn't know, this is my little character named Henry. Henry is a polka dotted dragon. That's probably why I put polka dots in that thing. And he's got a basic design. When I first made him, he didn't look really much like this. He always reminds me of the Bubble Bobble characters. I hope he doesn't look too much like them. I got smacky mouth sounds right now. What else? Just kind of drawing my regular stuff. But this is kind of how I do. You just kind of draw regular stuff until one day you just put a line in a weird place and then it randomly turns into something. Sort of like the snake tail here. And it's, yeah. Let's try it. You know, here's something that I've done. If you guys ever want to try. If you want to try drawing. This isn't part of it, I just wanted to do this. Okay, so you get out a white sheet of paper, that's this. And then you take a pencil or a pen or anything, and you just go like this. Doesn't always work. Alright, and then what you do is you just look at it and you hope that it looks like something. It's like when you're a little kid, if you got those like stucco or whatever it's called, those dots on the ceiling, and you're in school and you just stare at the dots until the dots turn into something and you connect the dots in your head and I don't see anything, but I can't really look right now. Like I'm looking at an angle. Do you see anything? I mean, I see like a face there. I think that's the eye. There's a nose, mouth. I see kind of like a fish. Let's do that. Alright. Is she? It's kind of like screaming or something. I don't know what's going on. It's not exactly a fish. But whatever. That's the thing, you can't get too hung up on it. I mean, you literally just scribbled all over the place. Don't expect the greatest thing to come out of it, you know? Okay. Well, what's going on with his mouth? Oh, how about that? I thought that was the mouth, but no, its mouth is closed, but this is just a design. It doesn't have any fins. There you go. There you go, Mr. Fish. I guess I'll just do this too. There you go. Okay, I shouldn't have darkened that in. Okay. There's been a couple times, you know, Sometimes when you're just like, you really want to draw, but you really can't get any inspiration. Like, you're not gonna come up with something amazing doing this, but it basically just allows you to, like, it lets you just start doing something so you don't sit there and get all angry and feel worthless because you haven't done it and you're just wanting to do it and you can't do it and all that. And then you can start doing this and you just darken stuff in. Like, it doesn't have to be a thing. Like, this isn't, me darkening isn't making it like anything.